What's up? What's up? What's up? Welcome to the Sports Sidebar Podcast. You're tuned in with your boy Rich, and I'm here with my buddies Tom and JD, and we're about to get this thing started. Let's go. All right, ladies and gentlemen, Happy New Year. Back for another one. How's everybody doing tonight?
Doing good, Rich. How you doing?
Doing fantastic, man. Got NFL playoffs, but unfortunately, that means the NFL is going to be dwindling down. We're going to have the college football playoffs going on too. It's pretty much just going to be basketball, golf, hockey, and baseball. So I'm
Yeah,
doing good, man.
it's always like a little sad this time of year because you're down to you can count the games left. You got for the NFL at least. You got the 6 this weekend, I think, and then I think is it 6 again next weekend? 4, 5, something like that.
Yeah,
Then
well, for football, yeah, 4.
then you get into conference championship and then Super Bowl, and that's it. It's
Yep.
it just goes by so quick, and then then that's when the basketball picks up and college basketball, and you're looking towards March Madness and baseball, and then it's summertime, and then we do this all over again.
Oh yeah, looking forward to that the mock draft season. So,
Oh yeah.
but I mean, how's everything on your end? Everything's good?
Good, man. No complaints here.
Definitely way to go. Got to start the new year off on a good foot.
Oh
So,
yeah.
man, let's get right into it, man. We got the NFL wild card weekend coming up. They're giving us some Saturday, Sunday, Monday games. I wish they gave us only 2 Saturday and maybe the normal schedule on Sunday.
It is two Saturday.
Oh no, I saw 3 on Saturday.
No,
Unless
it's
I'm bugging.
3 Sunday. So Sunday's got the 1, the 4:30, the 8. There's the 2 on Saturday, 4:30 and 8, and then the Monday night game.
Okay, I must have been bugging then. First round, we're gonna have the Chargers versus the Texans. Unfortunately, man, I think CJ. I feel like they don't got enough firepower with all the injuries they got. Despite them having Nico and Mixon, that offensive line has been pretty terrible. The Chargers have been playing good on defense ever since your boy Harbaugh got there. I mean, they look like a different team.
Yeah, they've been one of the toughest teams to pass against in the NFL, and I just feel like Joe Mixon's run out of steam a little bit here.
Mhm.
So yeah, I do like the Chargers in this game. Like I said, the Houston being a little beat up. I think not having Tank Dell kind of makes them a little more more focused on Nico. And if they could shut down Nico and limit Mixon, I think that it's going to be tough for Houston to win that game.
Oh yeah. I mean, despite the Chargers not really having much firepower, McConkey's been great for them. Outside of that, offensively, they've just been struggling. I know they did sign Zeke to hopefully play in this game since one of the other running backs went down. But I mean, they just do a good job of. He's just getting the ball to whoever's out there, and they're just doing what they need to do. So they're gonna be a dangerous team if they get some receivers with that quarterback.
Yeah, for sure.
And then in the other games, we're gonna have the Steelers versus the Ravens. I feel like this is like the 5th time they're playing.
I know. I was thinking the same thing.
I'm probably still gonna roll with the Ravens on this one. I don't think the Steelers have enough firepower to go up back and forth with the Ravens.
I don't think so either. And I saw a lot of people are a little concerned with the Zay Flowers. I like I think Bateman can fill in this game in particular. I think they can let him get healthy, and Mark Andrews has been a beast. Down the
Second half.
season.
Yeah,
he's been awesome, and then you got Likely there too. So they still have some weapons, and then obviously Derrick Henry. I got to imagine they learned from last year, and they're going to ground and pound the crap out of Pittsburgh. But yeah, we'll see. But yeah, I'm with you. I think Pittsburgh's I think Russ has kind of lost his mojo a little bit. Pickens looks like he's on a different planet in the last couple of weeks.
Yeah, he's just been detrimental to the team. Like just not being out there, being focused. fighting on plays. Got to get his head in the game.
Yep. Nope. Agreed.
And then we're gonna have the Broncos versus the Bills. I think this could be one of the upsets, man. I ain't gonna lie.
It could be. I think I read today Josh Allen was the least sacked quarterback.
Yep.
Denver brings the heat. If I could see it, right? Like I'm kind of with you. It's like probably not the best matchup for the Bills.
Nope.
But the X factor is obviously, Bo Nix being a rookie and we'll see, what that looks like.
Yeah, I mean either way it was going to be a bad matchup because if the Broncos didn't get in, then they were going to have to play the Bengals. So
yeah,
nobody wanted to play the Bengals, even though people claim they did. Like Kelsey said, he would love to play them, but
I'd rather play the Bengals than the Bills if I'm KC.
Yeah, but the thing is that it only takes one. That defense only has to show up for one game.
Yeah,
that defense hasn't showed up all year. So, I mean, Joe's had their number in the playoffs.
Yep.
So,
yep.
Either way, and it would be kind of a revenge game for them. So,
for sure.
I mean, they did what they needed to do. So now they're gonna be playing. Well, the Broncos are gonna be playing the Bills. So.
Mm-hmm.
And then we got the Packers versus the Eagles. I ain't gonna lie, this might be another upset too. And I hate to say it, but that's what the Eagles get for not letting Saquon break that record, man.
The Eagles didn't do anything. They're still a 2 seed. They couldn't have done anything. They needed whatchamacallit. They needed Dallas to beat Washington.
But no, that's what I'm saying. I'm saying
it was karma.
Yeah, because
gotcha.
they should have broke the record, and then they would have been all fresh for the Packers game. But now they're gonna be all I won't say out of shape, but out of sync. Come this Packers game. Packers got a good defense, good coaching staff, so they're going to be in the game some way somehow. So It's going to be fun to watch. Then we got the Commanders versus the Buccaneers. Somehow this game between these two teams have been some great games. I think the Commanders take it down though. I don't think the Bucs have enough to stop them.
Yeah. This could be a tough game. I think the Bucs. I mean, Mayfield's played awesome. We get to see Marshawn Lattimore versus Mike Evans again. That's always a good time. Those two hate each other.
Yeah, they be punching each other first play of the
game. I think this could be maybe one of the better games of the weekend. I think it could be a fun game, kind of a high-scoring game. So this one's kind of circled on my list for the weekend.
Yeah, this is definitely one of those games that's going to be a nail biter. It's going to come down to the last play of the game.
It does kind of feel like it sets up for like a Jaden Daniels like this welcome to the NFL kind of game where he takes off, right?
Yeah, but I mean, I felt like he's been doing that all year. But I think if he's cemented in the playoffs, it's just going to be another testament that the Bears probably should have picked him first. But don't get me wrong, Caleb is he still had a decent year. I mean, if you go stat for stats, but I think a lot of people were expecting a lot more from Caleb since he was so coveted at such a early age that they were kind of expecting instant winning, so to say. And then Monday we got the Vikings versus the Rams. I feel like this could be somehow the Rams are always in the mix.
Is it? I mean, who's getting points here? I got to imagine. Well, they just moved the game. The game's going to be in Arizona. Who's getting points here? Let me see. I'm curious now. So Vikings are getting points. Vikings are. That's what I figured. So Vikings -1. I don't know.
That's not a lot.
No, but I mean the Rams are the home team. So if you figure the home team gets a field goal, it's really like Vikings -4.
Yeah.
And yeah, I mean, I think everyone's probably a little bit concerned over the Sam Darnold game on Sunday night, and he obviously didn't play well against Detroit, but he's been pretty good all year. And they got a good coach. Kevin O'Connell will have them ready to go. I think it all just comes down to what does that Rams offense look like, because they kind of struggled down down the stretch. Their defense kind of bailed them out. So I think this could be a lower scoring game, or if both offenses are kind of I could see this being like a 17-14 game, but I could also see it being like a 35-31 game too.
Yeah, because on offense, both these teams got the firepower to put up the points. The question
Yep.
is which defense is going to show up on that day. It seems like the Rams defense is pretty young, so they're kind of still tinkering and figuring some things out. Vikings defense has pretty much been great all year, one of the top defenses. But I mean, it's crazy. It's crazy that when you look, if you would have thought they would have had 13 wins on the season. No one, you would, with Sam Darnold, you would have not said, you would have said hell no.
Yeah, right, exactly.
But it's definitely going to be an exciting weekend of football. Definitely looking forward to seeing how things shake up. So,
Mm-hmm.
and then we got a bunch of
this weekend and next weekend are like my favorite weekends for football of the year, because it's like you only have to focus on one game at a time, and they just kind of roll from 4:30 on Saturday all the way through Sunday, and then obviously now they have the Monday night game. But yeah, it's always like, yeah, I'm gonna get the buffalo chicken dip going Saturday afternoon and just reheat it on Sunday, and just keep rolling right through.
Oh, that sounds nice. I don't know what I'm gonna cook up for the game. Gotta put together some stuff. Maybe I'll make some a chili dip.
Ooh, chili be good. Chili be good.
So we'll see. And then we got a bunch of NFL job openings. We got your Jets, man. We got an opening at head coach. How are you feeling about it, man? Who you want your team to go get? You want Rex or what, man?
I don't want Rex. And if you're a Jets fan, you don't like. It's great. I'm glad he loves New York. He loves the Jets. Probably the only guy in the greater New York, New Jersey area that cares for Woody Johnson at all. But it's just going to be a retread, and I'm just like so done with the retread thing. Like, I see they're interviewing Matt Nagy, they're interviewing Arthur Smith. Like, no, 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 and like these the insiders are like, oh, they're looking for a veteran head coach, and I'm like, it doesn't work for them. They need to go a different route. So I don't know. Aaron Glenn really wants the job. The DC from the Lions. He's an ex-Jet. I did like him when he was in New York. I think he still has a ton of connections in New York. I don't know. I want an offensive mind, because I just feel like their offense is just for the last, I don't know, 10 years been so bland. Like, I don't know. But then again, you had Adam Gase in there, who was supposed to be this offensive genius, and that went to shit. So it's like I don't even know what to think anymore. I just hope they hire a good GM. Like that's my main goal for them this year. So someone that can draft people. I heard they were talking to, who was the guy they were talking to? Was it someone who was close to the 49ers? I don't know. There's a couple guys that seemed interesting for GM positions, but yeah, for a coach, I don't even know what route to go anymore. I don't want Matt Nagy or Arthur Smith, like anyone but those guys.
Yeah, I think you definitely have to go offensive mind, especially in this day and age, and in the NFL. The question is that if you bring in a younger offensive mind, the likelihood of them keeping Aaron Rodgers is not likely. And I think that might be one of the things the owners are harping on, to keep Rodgers there. But honestly, Aaron Rodgers could get to 7, man.
Yeah, I don't need Aaron Rodgers there. And honestly, if Aaron Rodgers is gone, Garrett Wilson's probably happier.
I feel like everybody's happier.
Probably, except for Devontae Adams, he'll go. Which, whatever, that's fine.
Yeah, he'll get a third or something round pick.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. So, yeah, I'm fine. Like, if get a new guy in there, and if Rodgers doesn't want to play for him, then see you later. Like, I don't really care, but they do have to, figure out what to do with the quarterback position.
Yeah, but that's the thing. If Rodgers doesn't stay, who would you guys like to get as far as like a
I
veteran,
don't
or
know.
you just want
I
to
don't, I
try
don't
to
know.
draft somebody?
I think you got to draft somebody, but this draft is kind of light on quarterbacks. They do have Jordan Travis. I was kind of curious how he came along this year after his injury. He could probably suffice with like, I don't know. I don't even know who's out there. I mean, I don't want Darnold's going to want like $100 million. He can go. He can go to the other New York team.
Nah, who in for Arch, man?
Yeah. I don't know. What do you do? Like, you try to get one of these guys with a quarterback guru and see if they can, rebuild confidence, like a Jimmy G, something like that. I mean, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I think you got to
Kevin,
see. I think you got to see who's out there as far as the market.
yeah.
Um, but I feel like there's going to be some quarterback out there that
Do
you'll
you
be
get
able to get.
try to get Kirk Cousins on a short, 1 year deal because he's going to get cut.
Yeah, oh yeah, that's an option, right?
I don't know,
Well,
but does it end up being the same thing as having Aaron Rodgers? Like, I don't know.
well, I mean, I feel like Atlanta didn't really utilize him. Cousins is
I
more of a play action type guy, and I feel like they really ran play action in
I
Atlanta.
just I just don't think his Achilles is healed. I think he's
Yeah,
still recovering.
I mean, we have to wait and see, man. And then some of the other teams, we got the Titans, Raiders, Patriots, Jags, Bears, and Saints. All these positions are pretty much open. Seems like a lot of teams can't really interview some of the current coaches that are currently playing in the divisional round
Hmm.
till after.
You can't.
So,
Yep.
um, I mean, the Lions OC, Lions defensive coordinator.
So
Uh,
they can interview because they
oh,
have the
they
week
can.
off. Yeah, because
Oh, okay.
they have the bye, so they can interview, and then anyone from the chief staff can interview, but everyone else that's
Wait,
on a playoff team has to wait. Yeah.
I hear rumors about the Vikings head coach, but I don't know what's going to happen with that.
Who?
Uh,
Kevin O'Connell?
I don't. Yeah, I'm hearing
He
rumors
ain't
about him.
he ain't going
Oh,
anywhere.
yeah, if you're the Vikings, you can't. But
No.
I felt like he was in the hot seat maybe like the previous year, just because they couldn't really get over the hump. But
Yeah. No, I mean he's got what I heard a stat today. They have 14 win seasons in their history in Minnesota, and Kevin O'Connell has two of them.
yeah,
So it's like, and look what he's done with Sam Darnold, and look what he did last year with like hanging
with
out with like Joe, what's his name, Josh Dobbs, and like,
so yeah,
yeah, it was a mess. I think he's probably one of the top three coaches in the NFL.
yeah, he's definitely about to get a pay increase. So,
Oh yeah,
um, I mean, the Mike Vrabel rumors are spinning wild. I wouldn't be surprised if he goes to the Raiders or the Patriots.
yeah. I
Um,
think those are probably his two. I bet he goes to the Patriots, obviously with the history there. But yeah, I mean the Raiders. If Tom Brady can pitch him on the Raiders, maybe he takes a look there.
I wouldn't mind seeing him go to the Jags to try to stick it back to the Titans.
Yeah,
But that Jags team needs a lot of work, man.
yeah,
And then the Giants, they keep their GM and coach. Kind of expected this. Um, I still think they're going to make a run for Belichick next year. So
yeah.
uh, I still think that's what it is. I think they were going over Belichick's contract. I think he has a $1 million buyout. So that's pretty much nothing. Uh, but still, I mean, I don't know what they're doing, man. Honestly, honestly, I think they just need to tank for Arch. Um, I just think that's the only thing I can see that's feasible right now.
Yeah.
Because as far as these mock drafts coming out, Giants got the third pick. Titans and Browns got 1 and 2. So that either is going to be two quarterbacks, whether it be Sanders and Ward or Hunter in the mix, and then hopefully Hunter falls to us at 3. If not, we're gonna have to bounce out and fall back.
Hmm.
I wouldn't mind taking that wide receiver from Arizona, big 6'5" guy, but not at 3. Maybe if somebody wanted to jump up, but
Yeah. Yep.
then you got the Jets at 7. Looking like you guys might take a corner, Will Johnson from Michigan. I don't know. I don't know how I feel about that though.
I don't know either. Again, I think I kind of need to see what's there. I mean, they probably do need someone opposite Sauce, but I don't feel like that's the number one need. Will Johnson's probably best available though at that point.
Or maybe an offensive lineman. You guys
I think the problem with offensive linemen this draft is kind of light on offensive linemen. I've heard it's strong D line, D back draft.
Yeah.
And obviously wide receiver. I feel like every draft is like full of wide receivers now.
Not like compared to like last year's, this year's class, but I think the 2 years or the wide receiver class is gonna be really good. There's a bunch of
in 2 years.
Yeah, I think it's gonna be kind of like this one. There's a bunch of guys.
The kid from Ohio State's nasty.
Yeah, he's a freshman. That's the problem.
Yeah.
Because he's a freshman, the wide receiver from Alabama. And then I think there's like 1 or 2 more that are really good.
Nice.
So, and then I think that's it for the NFL. And then on to the NBA. I mean, season's pretty much rolling, getting close to All-Star break, and then the NBA trade deadline. Got a bunch of players on the that potentially might get traded by the deadline. We got Zion, Jimmy B, so to say, Bradley Beal. He just got benched. I never really liked him. I don't understand why he was getting paid so much, but
I wasn't a huge fan.
Brandon Ingram. I wasn't a fan of him either, but I think he has to be on the right team. He can't be a go-to guy. Zach LaVine, he's been in trade rumors for like the past 5 years, but nobody's pulled the trigger. Nikola Vucevic, and then Kyle Kuzma, man. Those are some of the big names they mentioned that might get traded, man.
Okay.
I think if Zion gets traded, he's gonna dominate. You're not gonna see him sitting like all these games for some reason, and he's gonna be just playing, and people gonna be.
Yeah, I don't see, like you said, I don't see them trading him.
Yeah, and I was thinking like, what could you try to get for him? Because like some of these players you think about, like if they traded him, like who would they trade him for?
Right. Like, that's the problem. Like if you could get a good return, obviously you'd want to trade him, but I don't think you're going to get what you think you're going to get for him.
Yeah, unless you trade them for each other. Like you send Zion to the Bulls for Zach LaVine, or you send Jimmy to Phoenix for Bradley Beal.
Yeah, something like that might work.
I was thinking, there's not really many teams that are desperate for a trade. It seems like in the NBA this season. And then we got top teams doing their thing. You guys beat the Thunder the other day, right?
Nope, lost to Thunder.
Oh, they beat. Oh, yeah.
Celtics on a little bit of a free fall.
Yeah, Thunder beat the Celtics, and then the Cavaliers beat the Thunder, and looks like we're gonna get another crack at the Thunder on Friday. So, it's good. I like this little parody in the NBA.
For sure.
Even though I still think the Celtics are gonna be the team to beat, I still think I like what I'm seeing. It's a lot of new faces, so to say. Outside of the old guys, like the headlines aren't really like all LeBron or Steph or Kevin Durant.
Yeah.
It's a lot of SGA, Tatum, Cat's getting some love here and there.
He is, yeah.
Bodega Cat.
Bodega Cat.
I know Minnesota's regretting that trade as much as people thought they won that trade. It's not looking good. I'm interested in also seeing the buyout market when that happens. I still think the Knicks need to make another move as far as picking up a big, but I think a lot of teams they got a huge asking price for one of these bigs that's averaging like 10 and 10. So it's crazy how much these guys getting paid. They average 10-10. So,
Yeah. Yep. Agreed.
but I mean, it is what it is, man. It's just so much money in the league right now. It's gonna trickle down. So that there's nothing you can do about that.
Yeah. Nope. Nothing you can do there.
And I don't know if you've been hearing this uh Jello Ball song. Been going crazy,
I
man.
I've heard about it. I haven't actually heard the song yet, though.
Yeah,
I
you
haven't listened to it.
gotta take a listen to that, man. It sounds like an old Madden throwback or an NBA Live throwback, man.
Okay.
Got the streets on fire right now. A lot of NBA players like it, doing good on the charts. Um, I'm hearing he's got another good single coming out tomorrow, I think, on Friday. So we'll see. We'll see.
Okay.
Well, but happy for him as well because I'm sure he's going through a lot of pressure to be an NBA player from all
Hmm.
the pushing his dad was doing.
Oh
He
yeah.
probably was the least talented, so to say. Was like shortest, wasn't really the ball handler or
Yeah.
shooter like his brothers, but
Right.
uh, I'm glad he's found something he can be good at. So even if it's not for long term, still something. Kind of get out of his brother's shadows.
Yeah. Yep.
Onto MLB, nothing really here. Just off season signings, nothing really crazy going on in MLB.
No.
Things been kind of quiet since Soto got signed. So
Yeah. I agreed.
and then nothing really in NHL going on. Just a lot of teams pretty much even. Not really
I
any
was gonna say this is like the
standouts.
part of the season where like I feel like everyone just kind of like regresses to the middle. Like, I think there's some teams that are they're playing well. You got Las Vegas and who's the other one? Florida, New Jersey have been playing well. So some teams playing well, but like I think for the most part, like I go and look up the records sometimes, just like when I'm perusing through the fantasy hockey and there's like half the teams have like the same amount of wins.
Yeah, that's what I'm
It's
saying.
kind of
It's like
weird.
everybody's like 20, 25 and something, or like 20s.
Yeah, it's weird.
That's what I'm saying. It's like a lot of nobody's really separated themselves this year. So
Right.
um, I think this is interesting. I don't know if we're at a even point in NHL where everybody's drafting well, or
Yeah.
people aren't really, I won't say developing players, but or just a lot of good guys in the league all over the place. Um,
Hmm.
Compared to like some of the years where you saw the Oilers going crazy, or
Right.
I
Right. Right.
remember when Toronto had their like 2-3 year run, but I'm trying to figure out these NHL parlays, man, because it's a lot of money to be made in these parlays, man. The odds they're giving on some of these games is great, but
It ain't easy though.
and then on to college football. I mean, we got the semis going on. We got Notre Dame versus Penn State and Texas versus Ohio State. It's kind of a different setting that we thought we would see. A lot of people had Georgia moving in. Well, they probably thought Georgia would be in the mix, but they're out of here. I heard the Georgia quarterback's in the transfer portal too, so it's another interesting thing. But I mean, I think we expected Texas just because their quarterback situation, their coach. Ohio State, I mean, they got pretty much one of the most expensive rosters between them and
Hmm.
Oregon.
Yep.
I don't think many people thought Notre Dame was going to beat Georgia, and I think just a matter of time before Penn State messes up. They're playing Notre Dame right now, so I think Texas is going to pull either Texas or Ohio State pull it off.
Yeah. I think whoever wins that game is going to win it all. This game was, I think, always going to be this Notre Dame Penn State game was always going to be a low scoring battle. Two teams that can kind of run the ball and play good defense. So yeah, I think that it'll still be like a little bit of knockout drag out in the final, but yeah, I like whoever's coming out of that Texas Ohio State game.
Yeah, I mean, it's crazy though. Texas first year in the SEC, they're about to win it all, and then if they do, I mean, Archer's going to be right there for next year, so it might be
Hmm.
back to back. But I'm still kind of low key hoping Ewers goes down and Arch just finishes it off. But it's still going to be some good football. We got PGA kicking off. We got the Sony Open in Hawaii. Much better weather than we're getting in the States over here.
Yeah.
I don't think I didn't see too many big names playing in this one yet. So
That last week they had the Century Tournament Champions. So basically, if you are in the top 50 or you won a tournament, you get to play. He had Matsuyama and Morikawa come down the stretch last week, and Morikawa kind of put it away. He's playing again this week. So Morikawa's typically, a lot of these guys that play in Hawaii, they play both tournaments because they're just there and it's easier. But I felt like this year, a lot of the bigger names from the Century went back, and maybe that's because of the new indoor league, the TGL, that was going on at SoFi in Los Angeles, and then essentially I think they fly to is it the Amex next week in La Jolla? Anyways, they do
I think it might be 2 weeks. I think
they do the California swing starting next week, so maybe a bunch of guys just flew to California to do that. But yeah, I think a little bit of a lower, lower tiered tournament, but still a cool course that they play out there in Hawaii.
Yeah, I mean, why would you want to leave? Just play the back to back. Just play the back to back. There's no reason to leave Hawaii like that.
Yeah.
So I mean, it's definitely getting kicked off. I'm definitely looking forward to seeing some of the bigger tournaments, to see some of the bigger names, to see how they do this year.
Yeah.
But hopefully we get some Tiger appearances. I think it's always needed for him to come back, maybe one or two big ones.
He'll be back. Well, I'm assuming he probably won't play till the Masters. He maybe plays one more tournament before that. Sometimes he plays Riviera. I think that's in February. That's his tournament, the Genesis in Los Angeles. So he may play there, but other than that, you probably won't see him until Augusta.
That's wild, man.
I know. He's 49 years old now,
Yeah, I mean, that's the thing. He's the billionaire. There's no reason for him to even get out of bed to play. But
yeah,
I'm happy.
He's still competitive. He's still super competitive.
And then I think that's it for sports. I don't think there's anything else. And then it's that time again, ladies and gentlemen. We got another edition of JD's Bites and Brew. What you got for us?
All right, so this week we got, it's called a creamy buffalo pizza burrito. So Rich, I feel like this is kind of right up your alley. So what you do is you grill up some chicken, take some turkey pepperoni, some bacon, chop that all together, throw it in a pan. Everything's already cooked, but throw it back into a pan with some hot sauce, some cream cheese, and some cheddar cheese. Again, if you're gonna do this the healthy way, reduce fat, cream cheese, reduce fat, cheddar cheese, a little bit of chives, and mix that all together. Let that heat for, melt the cheese, get it all mixed together. Then take 5 wraps, kind of separate put a serving in each wrap. Wrap it up. You can throw it on the stove, kind of solidify that wrap a little. And then while that's kind of going, there's you can make a creamy garlic ranch. So I used Greek yogurt, some garlic cloves, evaporated milk, the hidden ranch seasoning, lemon pepper, onion powder, and some more chives, and blended that all together. And just take your burrito, top it with some of that creamy garlic ranch, and you got yourself a nice little healthy meal.
Sounds good, man. I mean, you can't really go wrong when you add in all the I want to say the Mexican foundational pieces. So
yeah, sometimes I get tired of Mexican food, but this I wouldn't consider to be Mexican. It's it's kind of faux Mexican. right?
Yeah, it's like appetizer-ish type.
Yeah, yeah. And honestly, this one reheated was so good. So I didn't. I made them. I made them for like you know, I made them one night and then I didn't have it till the next night, and it was like it was awesome.
Yeah, man. I mean, I feel like certain stuff, things that reheat well are those that stuff is amazing, man.
Oh yeah,
That's like,
agreed.
and then what you guys drink that down with?
All right, so being in the Northeast, to grab a couple of beers from the New York area, upstate New York area, not your New York area. This beer that we had was from Speckled Pig Brewery. It's in so it is so my sister moved to Ballston Spa, so it's in Ballston Spa, New York, which is just south of Saratoga Springs, which I
Okay.
think most people know. In a nice little brewery. This IPA, it was called it's their New England IPA. This one was hopped with Centennial, Citra, and Simcoe. And anyone who's been listening to this, I'm not the biggest Simcoe fan. However, Citra is one of my favorite hops. It kind of gives you that citrusy summertime flavor, which is really good. So it's called Restitution. That's it.
Okay.
It's their flagship. So yeah, it comes in at 6.8%. It's a hazy IPA. I thought it was okay. I got too much of the Simcoe for my taste. The Citra did kind of balance it out a little bit, and Centennial kind of gives it that West Coast feel, a little more bitter on the back end, which I do enjoy. But it was kind of hidden by the Simcoe for me. I don't know why. I don't know what it is about Simcoe hops. It just I don't know. They hit my palate a funny way. I wouldn't say it's not definitely not a bad beer. It was good. Just not my cup of tea.
Hmm.
I if there again they have some other things that I like to try, but yeah, I'd probably give this one like a 6.8.
Dang, man. Let's starting the new year off on the low end, man. What's going on?
Yeah, I was excited. It's got the can's cool. It's got a pig on the front. They got a little pizza spot there with the brewery. It's a cool little place.
Definitely.
But next
Want
time
to
I'm
say,
going with a different beer.
yeah, I want to say, I definitely might add that to the list, but I don't know, man. You don't sound too excited about that one, man.
The place is cool. We'll go with that.
Yeah, I was about to say earlier too. I was like, I hope you ain't going to the city with all this congested pricing they just put out, man. Because
No,
they charging
gosh,
you
no.
gotta pay $9 to get
So
in.
I didn't realize you had to pay $9 to get into Manhattan.
Yeah, well, yeah, it's if you go past like 60th Street, so
Right.
like if you go below down there. But if you're coming in from like New Jersey or like one of the other areas to like go over the bridge, oh, they're
Yeah.
getting you for like 20 a pop. So that's crazy, man.
That's
There was
crazy. It's
they're,
that's
they're,
insane.
they're saying this is the biggest money grab history. So I guess they're trying to influence people to get on the train or bus. But why would you get on the train or bus to get in the city when people are getting burnt up in the train station? So it's just like I'll pay the $20. Forget that, man. I'm not.
Bad timing on congestion pricing.
Yeah, man. They definitely gonna do something. So, uh, but I mean, I'll take a look at it, but I'm not gonna be too hesitant to try that one out though.
Nah.
Then there's JD's Bites and Brew, everybody. And then for the BRRs to kick off the new year, we got a few shows we're watching. We got Silo. Um, so far so good. I think they got one or two episodes left coming out this Friday. It's been a little slow, but it's still been good. So I mean, you could definitely just wait for it to finish and just binge it through because there's
Hmm.
a lot of cliffhangers, a lot of questions to be answered. I just went to go look some stuff up because I couldn't take it. But I mean, the direction is good. The show is going. It's gonna be good. So
Yeah, I haven't started season 2 yet.
yeah, just wait till the last episode finishes. I think it's I want to say it's this week.
Okay.
I think they signed on for 10 episodes. I think they're on 8 or 9 right now. So
Hmm.
oh no, yeah, the last episode's the 17th. So we got one tomorrow, then we got one so you got two more. So yeah, after
Okay.
you can binge it next Friday, starting next Friday.
Okay.
But definitely, like I said, definitely, it's been a good season, just a little slow. But I think if you binge it straight, it makes it a lot better.
Yeah. No, agreed.
And then we got Lioness season 2 finished up. I think I talked about that before.
Hmm.
The Agency on Showtime. It's like a spy thriller show. This one is it's kind of weird and slow. Has a lot of good actors in it, but it's just okay, in my opinion. Definitely something that you really got to watch. Then we got Dexter. They put out the original Sin, which is like the pre Dexter. I mean, if you like Dexter, you might like this one. Um, it's kind of hard though watching it because you're trying to you're comparing these actors to the actors from Dexter.
Hmm.
But you're getting kind of some good tidbits on how people became who they were.
Yeah.
Um, but they are bringing back the original Dexter in the summer, so which
Okay.
is good. So they're bringing back I forget what it's called. It's Dexter something Reborn or something like that. But
Okay.
it's gonna be with the original guy. Um, I think it's taking place after the last season they put out where he was hiding away in Alaska or wherever he was.
Hmm.
Um,
Hmm.
so I just hope they do it justice and they kind
Yeah.
of do some new stuff and not really keep it the same old where he's just trying to find killers and finding killers and doing other stuff. But
Yeah.
I have to wait and see. Then they put out the Squid Game season 2. It was only like 7 or 8 episodes. I was in shock. Don't get me wrong, it wasn't bad. I like the fact that they really did they didn't really do too many games.
Hmm.
This is more like a bridge between the first and the third season. The third season is going to be the last coming out this year.
Okay.
Um, they did one game, which was the first game, the red light, green light, and then the rest was kind of build up on maybe 2 other games after that, but the rest was kind of like build up of what's to come. Because your boy went back and tried to get in the game to trying to buck the system. But he was getting set up in there. So I can't give too much away, but it looks like
Hmm.
from the third season they're gonna be doing a whole bunch of new games because it gave a clip of what's to come, and they showed the red light, green light, but with 2 robots.
Oh,
So
interesting. Okay.
so it looks like it's about to get buck wild in there. So I mean I'm looking forward to it. I mean it was a great original series. Um, a bunch of it's one of the top foreign shows Netflix has. So that'd be something you can check out.
Okay.
Honestly, you might be better off just to wait till the new season comes out because
Yeah.
the way they ended it on the second season, you're just gonna be frustrated that they ended it like that, and now you gotta wait for another season. But they said 2025, so it should be coming out soon, hopefully. Between that and Stranger Things, so I have
Hmm.
to wait and see. There's some stuff on the radar I gotta check out is American Prime Evil.
Oh yeah, I heard that was
Um,
supposed to be good.
yeah, they were saying the fight scenes and stuff were like vicious. They said it was putting Game of Thrones to shame for how much killing people was getting killed in there. Um, I saw something on Netflix called Missing You. I wanted to check it out, but I don't think it got good ratings, so I might
Missing
miss it.
You?
It was on
Check
like
on it.
it was on like the front page when I was like scrolling one day on Netflix.
Missing You or Miss It?
I thought it was called Missing You. It was
Missing
like
You.
a thriller, so kind of like
Oh yeah, yeah. I'm gonna watch this one.
and then Mayfair Witches came back. Somehow they got a second season, so I might have to finish the first and check out the second season. Because honestly, it was kind of boring. Uh,
Hmm.
but maybe I just wasn't paying attention. I'm hearing good things about the Jackal,
Okay.
so that I want to check out. It's kind of based off the. I don't think there was anything else outside of that. I mean, we got some upcoming stuff. We got Severance season 2, which is next Friday. White Lotus, that's in February. Yellow
Wait,
Jackets,
when is oh White Lotus is February?
yeah, February 16th, and then Yellow Jackets is February 16th. Even though we were pissed off about the previous seasons, we gotta see it through, man. See where they're gonna take us with this nonsense.
Yeah.
Um, then they got Daredevil coming back. in March. Then I don't think there was really anything else I was watching. I know there were some movies that came out, but no, I wasn't really any movies either. I heard Craven was bad. I'll probably check out Den of Thieves that comes out tomorrow. Yeah, that's pretty much it, man. Oh, there's a werewolf. I wanted to see that just because I'm a horror guy.
Werewolf movie?
Yeah, it has a girl from
Ozark.
yeah, the girl that
I did see that.
yeah, the blonde girl, I forgot her name. Yeah, so apparently her husband gets bit by a werewolf and she's trying to figure out what's going on. I heard it got decent reviews, so I think I'll check that out when it comes out. I think it's coming out soon, maybe another week or two. And I saw HBO Max has a doctor show coming out tomorrow. What was that doctor show called?
I haven't seen that one.
It's called The Pit. Oh, it comes out today.
Okay.
Apparently, it's like I won't say like 15 episodes, but it's like a series of episodes based off of one night in a hospital. So that sounds like it's going to be good.
Good.
HBO normally doesn't miss when it comes to shows. So
No.
I'll definitely be giving that a watch when I get the chance. And then I think that's pretty much it. I don't got anything else.
No, I did finish Shrinking and what was the other one? No Good Deed. One with Ray Romano and what's her face? Lisa Kudrow. That was pretty good. Both I thought were pretty quick watches and pretty good.
Is that what I heard that Nicole Kidman show is good?
Oh, I haven't seen that one.
I said a preview for it.
Someone was telling me about that one too.
I'll definitely have to add those two to the list and then check out that Nicole Kidman show.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. That's pretty much it.
Nice.
I let my nephew watch Sonic 3. They said it was good.
Oh,
so.
Was it? I heard it was only okay.
Oh, I don't know.
They
Honestly,
liked it?
I don't think they were really paying attention, but
okay. I liked I don't know if I've seen the second one. I liked the first one.
Yeah, I didn't see I didn't see the second one, so I feel like after one it's just like there's only so much you could do. Like
that one was plenty.
Right, ladies and gentlemen. Till next time.
Till next time, Rich.
I want to thank y'all for rocking out here on the Sports Sidebar Podcast. Give y'all something to ride out on.